talking about the people in the Bible per se. I mean, same thing, right? But I'm specifically talking about the guys, the camps, the Hebrew Israelite camps that was in every major city. They're still in every. Some of them are still in every major city. But there was a time when it was out there on a large scale, on a grand scale. Isn't it safe to say, with everything that's transpiring in America right now, that everything that they were preaching, everything that they were talking about on whether it be YouTube or if you ran into them on the street, isn't it safe to say that they were right?
Okay. This is, even Jake out here is now starting to get a chance to understand what's going on. You know, world events, things that's described in the Bible is coming to pass. So before we get started with that, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
This is Chicago GMS main house 2.0. I do that just to mess with you, Benji. But for real, like I said, we want to send all praise, honor, and glory out to Yahweh,
Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, we want to send double honors because they do real well. For the brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet, we send out a hearty shalom. For the hopeful elect, we hope this is edifying. For the aquat, the fear and the truth that's listening sincerity, keep doing so. But for the scorners, scoffer, reprobate, 2/3 Israelites, and the 17 other nations, this message isn't for you because you want to get it anyway. So, like was saying, you know, here's average Jake now. I mean, this has been coming around, you know, more so in the past 5 or 6 years than anything else, where you got even, you know, you even got thug motherfuckers telling newscasters that y'all ain't the Jews, we the Jews.
Yeah.
And these types of things. You see, and these world events that are happening are things that you can see that's in the scriptures on a plain basis. If the Lord has opened up your mind, you know, because it says he's the one that's going to have to open it. Yahweh Shai is going to have to be Yahweh Shai is going to have to be the ones that open your mind to even be able to understand this. So with that being said, and the brother Asher, because this is Kaparia.
This is Brother Monarchy.
Brother Asher.
So, like I said, Asher was bringing this up. So we're going to, like I said, we said, well, we just do a sit down off of it. You know, it's time to kick it a little bit and get some of the work in the process. So go on, Asher, jump it off.
Right. So the beautiful thing about it is, as the Lord told me, He prophesied that we was going to come out on the highways and byways. And this is what we've been doing. You know, y'all been doing longer than I have. So this is what we've been saying, sighing and crying. You know what I mean? So I'm going to grab this. I like to always start with this Jeremiah 28:8 because this is nothing new for us. You know what I mean? We've been coming out on the streets as it was prophesied. It's Jeremiah 28:8.
As we was ordered to do.
As we was ordered to do. So he's just responding to what we've been called to do. This is Jeremiah 28:8. It said, the prophets have been before me, and before they of old, both prophesied against many countries, against great kings of war, and of evil and pestilence. So he's responding to the fact that we've been given a command that we've been doing, and we just came back into who we are. You know, and now the world is understanding it because, you know, like the elder brothers have said, they've been out here along with the apostles and elders laboring for over a decade, 40 years, the apostles. You know, and now it's starting to sink in because we're in the end time. We're in the end prophecies. But as it stated here in Jeremiah, the Lord said that we was going to do this because we did it back then.
Because the scripture tells us to be occupied in prophecy.
That's right.
Okay, so you get that from me.
Okay,
okay, so this is what we was told to do, to be occupied in prophecies. And since the scripture themselves says that to be occupied in prophecy, first of all, is for edification and to declare the end of things as it would be. And it's also to be the sign. Why? Because those brothers out there on the corner said an evil and wicked generation looks for a sign, but the only sign they was going to get is the sign of Jonah.
That's right.
Jonah went and told Nevi'im that destruction was coming, and they repented, and they got some time. They got some time for it, but y'all ain't going to get a chance to do it. Y'all just going to shut us down more to the point where it's going to be a famine of the word, but we're going to push until that actually happens. And they shut it down, and and the work that we do don't go out on the internet and can't spread like that no more.
That's right.
Okay, you got that?
Go ahead. It's see it. It say, well, yeah, all right. That's a lot of This Luke 19, and I'm just start at 11. It's saying, as they heard these things, he added and spared a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of Yahweh shall immediately appear. He said, therefore, I come nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come.
So to be occupied, so we had to be occupied in these scriptures, breaking down what we seeing, reading and studying to show ourselves approved and being able to hook the current events that we see to the scriptures that we see. And that was going to, as they say, that was going to draw the people in, because it's like, and it's almost like the movies that you used to see where they had a crazy guy with the sign on it, with the sign over the end is near,
Right.
and this, that, and the other, and everybody like, he crazy. How crazy out? Like I said, he said, they right. So how crazy was we?
Right.
Because we've been called, y'all got on dresses, and all
They
that.
call us rapists.
That's it. They call us all
type of
kinds of
stuff.
stuff. And the funny thing is, the people that called us that is the ones that's in jail now dealing with that, actually dealing with that charge. They accuse us, the false accusers that accuse of us shit. The Lord said that we prayed on that. We asked the Lord, let us see the downfall and whatnot. And people put us up there as this and that and whatnot and whatever. And now they doing time for what they said that we was going to be guilty of doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we was told to be occupied, and the scripture says, let me think. I'm gonna do this one. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. No, I'm starting 2. And the Lord and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So if you understand that means to make it plain is to break it down for people so that they can't say that they don't understand what the hell is going on.
Right.
It's been broke down, so when I go to lay my judgment on them and they want to say they didn't know, I'm gonna be able to run this back to them and let them know.
And that's what Paul said. He said, I have what? Not son declare you the whole gospel of the Most High?
Exactly.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're giving you the ins and the outs.
That's it. To salvation. Because I was just telling this brother and whatnot, because he's got an auntie that wants to come at a brother and do all kind of crazy shit. And I'm like, let's deal with the first part. Let's deal with the letter J, because you calling that wicked ass name and don't understand it. That was part of the prosecution. So, the conversations we just went, and I didn't go looking for it. She come to where I was at with that shit. But this is what I'm saying. They reject even the obvious.
Yeah.
How you going to reject when I tell you something, and then I showed the brother where it was like the letter J was the last letter of the alphabet made, and this, that, and the other. But you still stuck on that Jesus Christos, Jesus Christ.
That Jesus juice.
That Jesus juice, and not understanding that this is going to be that. This name is where he was prosecuted. Between that name and that color, this is the painting that they made. This is where even our Lord was persecuted.
That's right.
Even in America.
That's right.
The scriptures tell us one thing, but they put up the wrong color and put up the wrong name.
Yep.
And that's what they were supposed to do as your enemy. They did that. But now you're not smart enough to come out of it, even when we can go in the scripture and point it out.
And prove it.
So that's what I said. So it says, they're reading, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. This brother now sees the appointed time is at hand. That's because he said, wasn't they right? Okay.
You're right.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie. So now it's not lying. You can't misinterpret it. You can't twist it whatever the fucking way you want to or nothing else. They done said it this way and this shit is happening.
Right.
Okay? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So these prophecies are coming to pass now, and why it's coming to pass, people are noticing it. Even like I said, even for hood niggas.
Yep.
They starting to understand it. They like, yo, man, like I said with that TV program or whatever y'all got, come on with it.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
It's Second Esdras 6:27. It say, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched," man. And that's what we have done. See, Esau been lying us to the people for so long. That's why they come and slaughter us. Well, they wicked people anyway. The Lord told us when he was on the scene with the wicked Pharisees and Sadducees, do what they say, not what they do, man.
Right.
And that's what a lot of these people do. They always talking about their law, the Christians, all these wicked guys, man. They always talking about this and that. But guess what? No one behold the law of the Lord, man. No one will, even Esau. Esau, when you go into court, they make you swear on the Bible, or when the president gets sworn in the inauguration, they got the 1611 edition, but they don't hold none of the laws of the land. I mean, of the Bible,
Exactly.
of the Lord, man.
Yep.
So we've been prophesying, putting out all the lies upon the world. It said evil shall be put out, right, and deceit shall be quenched. Right. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so without fruit, shall be declared. And look at the man. This is proof.
Yep.
Right.
It's proof. More and more people is waking up and showing that GMS had the truth all along.
Right.
And that's all we was doing. We don't come out of our own word, like the Lord said. It's not of me. It's of the Father, man.
That's right.
And that's why we prophesy, because the Lord told us to go out here and prophesy to the people and declare my word.
Yep.
And it's happening. It's coming right out the pages, man.
Yep. And what is this? And the truth that the brother is talking about, why he know that the Hebrew Israelites, but more importantly, like the brother was talking about, that he's right. He's looking at what's going on around him. And this is taking place. This is Matthew 24. So he understands. You know what I mean?
He see the end times.
He see the end times, right?
He see the prophecy when the Lord told us in 24, the hurricanes, the wars. You gotta.
Exactly. So he sees this. You know what I mean? They was rejecting it, thinking it wasn't gonna happen. But like the elder brother just said, it's the vision is now happening. You know, everything's unfolding, and this is what the brother is scared of. He sees it. It says Matthew 24:6. And it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So he says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." So every day you see there's a huge fire in Wyoming they not reporting. Florida just got hit with 2 hurricanes back to back. This is breaking up some. One, obviously them wicked devils was in part of it, but the other one, go ahead.
No, and you're right. And you see, even the man-made stuff is still ordained per Yahweh Shai.
That's right, exactly.
Okay,
yep.
He gave them the technology to do this, to be able to throw weather patterns out and this, that, and other.
Right.
For that purpose.
Yep.
So that it would be strange. It would be doing shit that's unnatural.
Right.
Why? Because it's unnatural, because this man is controlling it and the Lord is letting them do that.
Hey, it's been a lot of videos lately showing that I can't even talk. The hurricane,
right?
What's it called? The new one that's in Florida right now, Milton.
Yeah.
Hey, they've been saying it's man-made. You can actually tell a lot of people lately when a lot of these hurricanes been coming, like even last year, they've been seeing like a lot of storms. Why they see green light and so much shit that happening into the water. They've been saying that it's the HART program.
And here's what's crazy. We had that. But when we was out there on 87th and Cottage Grove, right?
Yeah.
Remember that rainstorm came in? That shit was coming. It was green. The lightning was green in color.
Right.
And this, that, and other. And it was shooting sideways and this, that, and other. It wasn't even trying to come down to the ground. It was just shooting through the clouds sideways and shit like that. So that and most hurricanes start down there in the South and Central America area and come up. This one started over here in almost like this little hook of Texas or some shit down in that water area and whatnot, and came across it and whatnot. It's like, because when I looked at that, I was like, how oh shit, that truly is man-made. Because that was a direction that I've never seen a hurricane come in no fucking form or fashion.
Right.
And the apostles been saying this for years.
Right.
They got videos of saying this on YouTube, saying that this man is going to create these hurricanes and kill the people.
Yeah.
It's exactly what this man is doing. It's all prophecy, and we living in the end time. But you got it, beloved. So
No, you good. So
Go ahead.
it says this is Matthew 24:9. Then shall I'm gonna drop down. Yeah,
You
well,
ain't got to jump too much. Just
because it says
it's all good. It's all good.
yeah. It says, and they shall. I want to stop there. It says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray.
What is that? What verse are you?
This is 9. It was saying that
Okay.
it said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Well, we are hated. We are hated for the name's sake. What did that broad say? You know, hup. They in a war over there in the Middle East.
Right.
But what did she say? Young black men standing on the corners.
Right.
Is their biggest worry.
It's their biggest worry. Yep.
Okay. So in a world court, we being persecuted.
Exactly.
Okay, we being persecuted already in a world court. It just hasn't started here, but we are. But as they say, they laying the groundwork now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't nothing different because in history, hey, when you go into the seasons, hey, in the book of Acts, it told you how Julius Caesar came down on the Jews because they were preaching in the streets.
That's right.
That's right.
And look. By the time John on the Isle of Patmos was given those visions of Revelation, all those prophets and things of that nature that had came along, the disciples and that was the apostles and this, that, and other, all of them had been killed. He was the last one standing.
Facts.
Yep.
Okay, he was the last one standing, and that's why he got so much. That's why he wrote the whole book of Revelations, because of the fact that they was all revealed to him, because there was no more people for him that the Lord wanted to reveal it to.
Facts.
You go get it all. You ain't got nothing but time. I'm gonna make you live long enough to be able to get all this stuff written.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Even though it's not a real long book, it's gonna contain so much information in such a short period of time that motherfuckers ain't gonna even be able to break it down right if their mind haven't been opened up. Because I'm gonna be able to jump from year to year. I'm gonna jump from war to war.
Yeah.
World War, and the second war is here, and the third war is coming. That's 3 world wars. Well, you only seen 2. So what's the third one gonna be?
Right.
That's the nuclear weapons that's gonna be coming down the pipe. So y'all don't understand. And now technology and everything has caught up to this book.
Right.
Okay, this book was written thousands and thousands of years ago, and now the world is catching up to this book. And as they catch up to it, they're getting terrified of it. That's why they're gonna wind up outlawing this book in a minute.
Exactly. Right.
Go ahead, whatever you got.
And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And that's what he's seeing. You know what I mean? And that's what he's understanding now. And like you said, the normal Jake, they picking it up. They see the hate. They see the love of many waxing cold. They understand that we are truly in the end times.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what's happening. And our job is to make sure that they know about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you know, this is
Okay, you getting something?
Yeah.
Okay, so like you said, you know, us being in the end times like we are, this is the debauchery of this nation, which is this United States of whoredom and whatnot, because that's what it is. It done pushed everything. It done usurped authority over a man. It done made a man. They done put a man over. They done put a woman over a man, and this, that, and other. You know, it used to be a thing when a woman had nobody or maybe one body on her when you got with her. Now, women are trying to have women got body counts that's outdoing men.
Shit, they got more bodies than Mexico.
and that lets you know that the American way and the debauchery of it has actually fucking funked the whole mind and defiled the whole mind of the entire planet. When a woman is there, because see, they didn't understand. See, a man has to woo himself into a woman, but a woman can go out there with something skimpy on and sit there in the bar with no motherfucking panties on, and every motherfucker in the bar hit on her.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Even the woman.
Even though, not even some of the women.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. So it's like you said, as the old cliche, there's a difference between a master key and a fucking a master key being able to open a bunch of locks and a motherfucking lock that'll be opened by a bunch of keys. That's a lousy ass lock.
Exactly.
And these females are lousy in this fucking now time and age and whatnot, especially following America and what America's got going. Whatever y'all got, bring it out.
Yeah.
I got one real quick.
Go ahead.
This second Esdras 16 and 73. It say, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried and go in the fire, man. And that's exactly what we starting to see. A lot of people are going to start waking up and seeing that GMS have the truth, man.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it's all praise to Yahweh Shem
Right,
because he gave us this truth, man.
Yep.
And we ain't did nothing to deserve it, but guess what? The Lord have chose us to prophesy, and that's what we are doing. And hope the Lord don't never change our spirit, man.
That's right.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read this last one and we're going to call it down on this one then. This is Ezekiel 12. I'm going to start at 21. And the word of Yahweh came unto me saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus said Lord Power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. Like I said, Jake is even seeing it now. So he's like, you can't use it no more because y'all can see it now. Okay? But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. So all them prosperity preaching pastors and bullshit ass motherfucking Israelite camps that talk about that think gain is godliness.
Yep.
Right.
You motherfuckers are out there.
Yep.
Okay, y'all ain't gonna be able to justify what y'all so here and reap a reward. Not with the rest of the world crawling down and crumbling around your ass.
Right.
So I'm gonna give my last to your ass so that I don't have it and you got it while this shit's falling apart. That shit's go in, and for the ones that really made it big, y'all know who I'm talking about. For the ones that really made it big, hey, you was a New York detective. You about to pull your bulletproof vest out of the motherfucker and hope ain't nobody skilled enough to be able to know how to do a headshot.
Yeah.
They gonna come for you.
Yep.
Okay. So is that it?
No, we got one more.
Go ahead.
And then the most important part about the scriptures being, I just want to mention that, is that see him coming. You know what I mean? Y'all been prophesizing that. GMS is the only one prophesizing the MOTB, the see him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's right on the table, about to happen now. So, you know what I mean? Pertaining to Revelation. You know what I mean? And so there's no way to refute what's happening. You know what I mean? The Lord had put the Spirit in the apostles, the elders, the GMS mouth on down. And, you know, it's been revealed, and now the world sees it for what it truly is.
Right. So even the J Brews that know that they ain't supposed to do that, if you ain't got the correct name, and that was what I was trying to get his auntie to understand. If you ain't got the correct name, even if you know not to do that part, you ain't got the fob to step on the brake and push the fucking the starter to even make the car start.
Right.
Okay, your ass in there, you doing this. Hey, you don't understand how to put your foot on the brake and push the fob even though you got a car. You understand what you're not supposed to do, but you can't make it run. It ain't go run without the J. It ain't go run with that letter J. It's go run with Yahweh Shai. And the thing you can't do is take that.
That's
what
right.
the brother was talking about, the Mark Antony.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't take the Mark Antony and think you can find salvation.
Yeah.
When you take that, you declare that this Edomite is your Lord.
That's right.
Okay, so we hope that that's edifying. We want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, and Kakadash.
Again, double honors to the apostles and elders out of GMS, out of New York, and the elder bishops out of Connecticut, and for the hopeful elect, a hearty shalom, and for the rest of the world, a Baba Ball.
A Baba Ball.